Do you have bad luck? What's actually happening to you is the result of the karma, the vibration that you are putting out into the world. My name is Vanessa. I'm a healer, a light worker, and I'm here to help. So have you ever had the thought that, I hope this person gets theirs, I hope they get what's coming to them, or I really hope they feel exactly how I feel? Unfortunately, what you're doing is you are putting out into the world a vibration of harm to others, of misfortune to others. And that is coming directly back to you. It may take some time, but it is going to come back to you. Whatever you put out into the world is exactly what you will receive back. So it's really important that we don't do this. This goes for anything. If you are judging someone, anyone, it doesn't matter what they're doing, you are putting judgment out into the world and you are going to receive judgment back in the same vibration that you put out. So it's really important that we stop doing this, and it's so difficult. And we've been trained as a society to think it's okay. A lot of people, when they say that, they're like, oh, I hope they get theirs. And that is them saying that they have been on a path that deserves this. But what you are putting out from your heart is that you hope that harm comes to them. You hope that misfortune or whatever it is that you are wishing they experience, maybe because they caused you to experience it. So imagine that we did the opposite. Imagine if we took this information and accepted it as truth, because this is going to be affecting you whether you accept it as truth or not. What you put out into the world, how you treat other people, is exactly what's going to come back to you and the treatment that you will receive. So what if we took this knowledge and we learned from it? What if when someone harmed you, when someone hurt you or caused you to feel pain, that instead of taking that and putting out to the universe that you want them to also receive pain, what if you sent a love bomb? That's what I call when you just sent a beam of light to them in healing. And what would happen is this. If you sent out a loving, healing energy to this person, despite the fact that they hurt you, despite the fact of how extreme this betrayal or hurt or whatever it is was, if you put out love and healing to this person, now you are putting out love and healing into the world, which is exactly what you want right now because you're in pain. Now you will then receive this love and healing. And as a bonus, if this person was actually able to receive healing and some love that they needed, then they might not even be wanting to engage in the drama at all, or they wouldn't be in a place, if they were truly healed, they would not be in a place where they would hurt you or anyone else again, which is exactly what you want. So vengeance and things like this are completely harming us. And the other piece of this information is, and often unknown to most of us, that we all humans and the earth together, are one living organism, one living entity. We are all fragments of source consciousness, fragments of God, and we are all one living organism. So when we hurt another person, we are actually hurting a part of ourselves. And this is again why you'll see this come back to you. So you are causing harm to go out into the world to yourself, a part of yourself. We all, of course, take separate forms, but even though we are separate, just like the egg shell, the white part of the egg, and the egg yolk are all the egg, yet they are separate when they're cooked and they're separate inside the egg. They're all the egg. We are all one entity, taking separate forms. So you cannot hurt another living being without hurting a part of yourself and without feeling this in some way in your life. You just can't escape it. This is karma. So be aware, what thoughts are you putting out into the world to other people? Can you get control over your life? Control over your life by controlling the vibrations and the energy that you put out into the world and what you receive. So by acknowledging this information as truth, you can then begin to change your life and stop this bad luck that you are receiving or this bad karma that you are receiving. And know that karma can affect us from not only this life, from past lives as well. So you might say to yourself, you might know someone, or you yourself may be experiencing these things in your life, and even if you are the purest of souls, if you have if you have put out some really terrible karma in past lives, you are going to be seeing the effects of that, or you could be seeing the effects of that, because like I said, it doesn't always happen immediately. You don't always say, I hope they get theirs, and then something happens to you. There's a time lapse in between often. So we can gain control over our lives by stopping ourselves. When you get that rise of emotion and you say, oh, this person hurt me, and you start to feel the welling of emotions, what you should do, or the best thing that you could do for yourself, is to bring awareness to it and say, okay, I'm in pain, I'm hurting, this person did this, and then feel that pain, not the story that goes along with it. We want to let go of that. And we want to just feel the emotion, the energy, and let it pass through us. We don't want to create a block and try to resist what's happening, because what you resist persists. So we just need to let that energy pass through us, know that it's an energy that will pass, it won't stay with us forever. And then we want to do our best to wish well upon the sender, whoever we believe is the person that has caused us harm or distress in any way. We want to send that person healing and love to the best of our ability. This will be life-changing for you. You will then take yourself off of the vibrational frequency to receive harm and whatever it is that you are putting out, because you are putting out love and healing. That is what you want. And this is what we want for everyone, because if every person on the planet could heal, hurt people hurt people. So we don't want to continue to throw gasoline onto the fire of emotions, onto the fire of people's wounds. We want the antidote. The antidote is love, and this will spread across like wildfire. The great thing about higher consciousness which is what we want to achieve, is that it is contagious. Healing is contagious. So we want to put out healing into the world. We don't want to cause more pain and more hurt people to hurt more people. That is not what we want. So we have to gain a higher consciousness of our actions, about the consequences to even putting out something into the universe. There are consequences to all of our actions. So we need to take a step back. We seem to be looking through a small telescope view of things, and we're missing so much. So we want to just take away that telescope and open our eyes to the real truth of the world, which is that healed people heal people. Hurt people hurt people. So stop wishing more hurt onto people. That is just causing a cascade of a never-ending cycle of hurt people who are hurting people. We want to heal people, and we want to send even our enemies, if you have someone that you would label as such, which I strongly encourage you not to do. People who cause us pain are our greatest teachers. They are showing us wounds that we have and strengths that we need to obtain. They are lighting the way for us. So this is how I look at people who hurt me now. I thank them. I thank them for showing me wounds that I may have, allowing me to step into my power, allowing me to step into higher consciousness, and to choose to be strong enough to send that person love. A love bomb, a beam of love, of light and healing, of well wishes for them and for everyone they love. This is life-changing, and this is my wish for you. Spread love and healing across the world and see what a change you can make. We all matter. Every single one of us plays a part in creating the world that we live in and the world that our children will grow up in. We all matter. What are you going to do? What vibration are you going to put out into the world? I love you so much, and I wish you luck on your journey. Thank you.